Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a couple different ways on how to change the color of a vehicle to just about any color in the spectrum. A couple different ways in Photoshop. So let's get started, alright? First thing I like to do is duplicate the layer. So what I use is the shortcut Command J on a Mac or Control J on a PC. And we're going to duplicate the layer. And then we're going to go up to Image, Adjustments, and Replace Color. So from here, what I like to do is I like to keep the fuzziness, say around 10. I'm going to take our eyedropper tool and we're going to click on the red here. So it shows that right where I clicked, this is the exact color. However, it's not all of the truck. So what we need to do is we're going to click the eyedropper with the plus sign next to it, and we are going to keep clicking and adding. You'll see all the progress right here in this window. What I like to do is I like to take the hue slider and change it to something completely different so I can see that I've replaced or selected the previous color. So we are going to keep on clicking, and even in the reflections that will still have like a red hue to them. We want to make sure that we click in there as well, and don't forget any areas that might mess us up. If you start seeing stuff that gets selected that's not supposed to be selected, don't worry about it. I'll show you exactly how to fix that. There's still some red in here that we can't seem to click on. There we go, got it. Okay, so just like the logo on the front of the truck here, it's still supposed to be red, however, we've made it purple. So from here, what we're going to do is click OK, and now you can see that everything, including the stuff that's not supposed to change, also changed to purple. So what we're going to do to fix that, excuse me, we're going to go down here to add a mask, and then we're going to grab our brush, nice soft bristle brush, and with black we are going to paint right over top, and that is going to bring back the color it was supposed to be. Just like if we zoom in on the turn signal here, or the reflector, and shrink our brush down, you'll see that some of it turned purple that wasn't supposed to. So we'll fix that as well. And voila, it is that easy. So I did say that I do have a couple different ways of doing this, so let's show you the next one. This first one was the replace color option. Okay, so the next one that we're going to use, let's delete this, and we are going to use the color range tool to do this. So to do this, we're going to go up to select, and we're going to select color range. Now from here, as you can see from before, everything's already been selected, so just so it's going to be fair, we're just going to click on nothing. Let's see back here. There, okay. So what we want to do is we want to select the red here. In color range, what I typically do is I do invert first so I can see what I'm clicking. So we're going to use our dropper tool, and we're going to start clicking the red, and you'll see everything that I click is going to turn, everything in that shade of red is going to turn black. So we want to add to that, we're going to hit the dropper with the plus sign, and we are going to keep on clicking until all the red is gone. And the same thing like before, you want to make sure you get into all the reflections. This way they'll have, in case they have a different hue to the reflection, you'll be able to fix those as well. So let's see here, let's zoom in a little bit more, and I think I got it. Let's zoom out, make sure we got everything. Like I said, if it selects more than it's supposed to, don't worry about it, and we'll be able to paint those back in later. Okay, so everything is selected here. The big thing that you want to do is make sure you uncheck invert so you have it there, and we're going to click OK, and now it's made a selection of all the red. So what I like to do is, while this is selected, again, Command J, we'll make a new layer of just what's been selected. So that's all. And then what we want to do, you can either go to Image, Adjustments, and Hue Saturation, or Command U or Control U for the shortcut. But I do have the shortcuts set up over here, so I'm just going to go to Hue Saturation, and that's going to make a completely separate layer. And then what I like to do is I will hold down the Option key or the Alt key, and you'll see this little arrow with a page come up. And when I click on that, it means any adjustment that I do here is only going to affect the layer below it. It's not going to mess with this layer at all. So we're going to go into Adjustments here, and the color that we want to change is red, right? So we're going to go and click on the reds, and then we're going to take our Hue Saturation slider, and we're going to change it to anything we want. We can change it to anything. Let's stick with teal because that's where it's at. If you'd like to see a bigger, more metallic look, you can always boost the saturation, and it kind of gives it a little bit more reflection. And if you want to change the shade of it, you're going to mess with that with the lightness. You can make it lighter, you can make it darker, whatever you'd like. So we have that there. What's nice with the adjustment layer is it already has a mask built into here. Okay, so all I have to do is grab my brush and make sure we click on the mask, and we're going to paint right over top of the logo that was supposed to be there. And again, the reflector that got messed up, we're going to shrink that down and paint that back in as well. And what's cool about this is, let's say we mess up. Let's say I painted too much of it, and now the red showed through. All I have to do is switch my colors here. So just click the X as a shortcut on here to flip-flop the colors. And now I'm painting with white, and I paint that mask right back in like nothing ever happened. And that is the color range method of changing colors on a vehicle. So hopefully it was informative. Feel free to let me know what you think down in the comments section below. And if you like what you see and you'd like to see some more, make sure you press the subscribe button, and I'm always open to suggestions. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.